weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And bulldozing his way through. And now past another. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here we go, here we go. Cooking my team.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Bowers. Down the right sideline. How about this? He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week, so this is a group that's really looking to hit the ball. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Powering forward. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Liking 18.
Here's Penix. He'll get this out to Genty. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Sheds off the tackle. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
19, Tiger.
To the air, Bennett. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Falcons 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
63 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Red! 60 Eagles, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Watch quick. Check out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check smash.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
They'll throw with Penix. And he whips that one incomplete there. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, it's certainly hard, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, check them out, check them out. Hey, let's go there, let's go there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Fighting through, he's got space. Still going. And still fighting. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Jones breaking from the contact.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the offensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Hey, Mosey, you come on.
Now Penix. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Bring it. Go.
The run straight ahead with Genty. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Raiders at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Let's go now.
And looking to throw, Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Completes this one to Thornton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, in that connection, it looked like they maybe had some replay communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you get that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments in the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. at their own 32-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
The 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. And he is tackled inside the 40, now quite to the 35. 3rd catch in this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs.
Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 21.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, what a move. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A play fake. Now Penix. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. It's a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete. Jensen out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And they'll run with Tucker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 3rd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson on for the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
19, Lions. Go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19, start, trap 50, trap 6, come 19, come 19. Ready.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2nd down and 6 now. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 6.
Ready.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Brandon, there was more in his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give out of the gun to Genty. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Falcons, 38.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
Now, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead can slip away quickly.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 40.
Looking to throw Penix. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Reload, crack all 80.
On first down, it's Genty. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Penix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
He spins free.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's now
2nd and 10.
at the 30-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 154 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Fortunate to retain possession.
Strike, 19, let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Tompkins. The 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll go again with Jenkins. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Up the middle, it's Genty. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff to Genty. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Ready? 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
To the air, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
45.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Gets this one to Morris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 168 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Come on. Unlock, 60.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Falcons, 52.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them.
Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, 73 yards. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons, 52.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Still moving. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.